Yo, what is up, everybody? It's me45. We are back with the first impressions of Madden 21 beta. We have some good, we got some bad in the game. So let's hop into it. So the first thing I really liked was I noticed that when we're getting into it, you can like the release of the quarterback was a big hit for me. It seemed to be coming out a little bit quicker than it was in 20. Windups weren't as over exaggerated as they were in 20, so the ball's coming out quicker. To me, it seems like passing's back, so it looks like you're gonna be able to pass. But to you got the passing, you got receivers being able to catch certain routes now. Definitely, one of my highlights was you could throw a jump ball, and the guy will actually jump up for it. He'll attest to it, try to get it. He'll animate. I yelled about this all season in 20 that like a Mike Evans, Calvin Johnson, they would not animate and at least try to put forth the effort of attempting for his ball. And that's what these guys are known for. That's where they made their money. They jump for balls and they made big catches. So to see this happen in the competitive, I've seen it happen in sim mode. So those guys are up there catching the ball on aggressives. So that stuff is back. I mean, that stuff's back. It was great to see, great to feel. I'm gonna put a little bit more time into the beta, fill it out more. One thing I was really noticing is that when it comes to an offense of the ball, running is still going to be one of those OP things. It didn't seem too hard to hit a big play. I think I got hit with one last night. It was 4th and 15 or something. Guy decides he's going to run it. Poof, he goes, takes it for like 60 yards on me. So running is still going to be there. Still going to be one of the hardest things to stop, but passing's there. So we may see more of a balanced thing come out on people playing competitively. Weekend league, you might see the balance, you might not see it. I mean, but it is there. I felt like they have like a new check down system in it with passing. So like you're checking, you can check down a little bit easier. Well, I don't want to say easier, but it's able to be done. You can actually have time to check down a little bit. Going with the defense side of the ball, it zones seem like they're not playing too well. I mean, and even the user, it seems like they're stuck in the mud right now. So you have it seems like you have to take one route. You really can't bait people right now. But I don't know if that'll get fixed. I'm sure something will be fixed with it because it's to me on like the MCS level, it's probably it's really bad right now with that stuff. Them not being able to take on another route, you know what I mean? Like that's what usering is for, is to kind of take away routes and you have to really like stick to one route, like to close it up. Baiting is just one of those things. I don't know if it's going to come back or not. It might be something we have to adjust to and get used to. You know what I mean? Like every game is going to change as we go. We're gonna get stuff we like. We're gonna get stuff we don't like. So I don't think anybody gets made happy. One thing I'm hating though is that certain players get this ability where they can see the next play. If somebody runs the same play over and over, they are able to see it. They can see your play art and what's going on, where you're going with it, how you adjusted, and if you changed up the routes or anything like that, they can see the stuff. That I think they need to take out of the game completely. I don't even think it needs to be a feature, especially like on the competitive side of it all for MCS wise. Like that is to me is a garbage ability. Nobody, if they can't stop it, they can't stop it. But I get to the point like, oh well, he's cheesing me, they're cheesing me, they're doing the same thing over and over. I mean, become competitive Madden. That's what we face. It sucks, but I mean, you just got to take your time, lab up, and learn what stuff works, what stuff doesn't. I mean, that's what makes some of these players good. They know what plays actually work in their playbook. They don't mess around with stuff that doesn't, and they spend hours upon hours. As you guys know, I get to interview some of these Madden pros. So we just had Fancy on the show. We got his take on it on Madden 20 overall, what he is hoping it for to come into uh, Madden 21. So at the end of the video, you'll see his first part of his video. There's a 3-part segment coming out. So we got 2 more parts to do. But like I said, my opinion on it is that the hit on another one on offense. They have moved the stick. The truck stick has moved to the triangle button. Really weird. To me, it's really, really weird. Like I'm constantly trying to just click up, hit stick forward when I'm running, and I'm jumping over people because now if you hit forward on the stick, you are now leapfrogging somebody. I'm not a big fan of it. I'd rather the truck stick sit down on that stick and not be on triangle because triangles is a weird reach while you're running. It's like just not normal. But that could also be because we've had the truck stick in place on the stick for so long. So now the truck stick is triangle. You have the you have the truck stick. You have jump. You got the leapfrog on basically it's leapfrog on the stick that used to be truck. Your juke also comes out of that stick. There's a couple. I think you can spin out of it. It's a couple different things. Like I think you can still step back with it. You're running and somebody's about to hit you. You can step back, give them a step back juke. Another thing that I was really impressed with was the the smoothness of the game right now. Is really smooth. It feels a lot faster than Madden 20 did, and I really like the full control of players. Like if you got a running back, you have full control of him, how you want him to cut, how you want him to step up, and all of that. Like even with receivers, you can click and grab, pull them back, and bring them back to the ball if you have to. Like if you underthrow it, so you don't throw picks. Like so you can almost contest everything you do in the game. So which is huge to me. That was just, like I was loving that part of the game. Like that's what I've been wanting. Like I hate that when you throw a pass, like sometimes they just keep running or whatever happens, you can't get off of that person. And then the D line feature is kind of different. Like being on that as a user, like using the right stick, you have to use the right stick now. It's no longer square and X to get your finesse moves and your power moves in. So now you're more using that stick. You got to read what that stick says as you're pushing down on it or whatever, right up. It's the right analog stick now. So you have to read which way it has to go to get that to go. You got to hold it a lot of the times. So like my overall right now on it is there's like if they can do there's a couple tweaks they can make with zones. Definitely zones because I feel like you could throw across the middle and the it's tough to cover. I mean, a lot of people are putting a lot of points up online, so it's a tough thing right now. But I think they really get that going. They get rid of the ability of knowing what the next play is. Like I really don't think that should be in the game, or definitely not in MCS. But like I said, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna play a little bit more and see if I can figure out anything else that I'm really liking or stuff I'm really not liking. Like I said, there's also that speed. So the also another thing on defense I've noticed is like if a receiver or running back gets hits it big and your guy's not fast enough to catch him, there is a speed differential between the guys. So that was a big one for me. I hate getting caught by slow guys when my guy is like a 95 and I'm getting caught by somebody that's a 78 on a big break. So seeing that happen was pretty good. But it was overall, I think overall, like there were some changes. I said overall with some of the changes, you got to get used to them. That's our biggest thing, is getting used to things that when they change, we're so used to last year's version of the game and how that worked and how the physics of the game were going. So I got to give it more time. So I want to get a real good in depth on it. So I'll be playing a little bit more today, tomorrow, but overall, I think it may be heading in a good direction if once the tweaks are in, and hopefully they really dig into franchise. I'm a big franchise guy. I would love to see them revamp that and put a lot into it. Didn't get really to get into anything else but like head to head in an exhibition with the 4 teams that you have. Um, but like I said, overall, I felt good about it. Not 100% good about it, but I felt decent. Like I said, it's good. It's good. Tweaks happen. A couple tweaks happen defense wise. Offense wise, like I said, you can pass. You guys can pass this year. You're gonna be able to run the ball. It's gonna be tough. Hopefully that element will bring the chess match back, like what people are gonna do, and it's not gonna be let's just run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Hopefully that brings back in that we'll have passers back. We're gonna have people run the ball. I like the chess match part of it. I hope that really happens. I hope it comes back and it gives us a good game again, because I really like Madden 20 with I'm a runner myself. I like to run, but I don't like to run every play. Like it just get to me it's boring. I understand why some of the guys in MCS do what they do, because that's the meta of the game. The game allowed it, and they're playing for big money. And people get on them about it all the time. Like, well, you're not playing for $100,000, are you? Because I know me myself. If I'm playing for $100,000, I'm running the ball. That's what the game allows. That's what was huge. I'm getting mine. But guys, like I said, pay attention to the channel. We're going to be putting out as much Madden content as we can, as I get it and I feel fit and comfortable with it. Knowing that I'm putting out correct information and that stuff. We are just getting started here, and we're looking to grow this thing this year. So be on the lookout for new Madden content. We're definitely going to be pumping the content out. The whole season is going to really ramp up, so it's going to be dropping left and right. So make sure you guys sub to the channel. Don't sub to the channel. Either way, totally up to you guys. But I will put all my links to my Twitch, my Twitter, all that stuff will be in the description below. Also, August 15th on the channel, we are giving away 2 copies of Madden, one for Xbox, one for PS4, with the MVP edition to subs in the chat. It'll be a subscriber only giveaway, trying to give back to my community. So make sure you guys get in there if you want to be part of that. Sub to the channel, whatever. You don't. Just have fun. And I look forward to putting out some more content for you guys. Peace.